Ah, friggin' rights, boys. Friggin' just out in the shop today. I got to figure out what I'm going to work on. I could work on the fender of the Ford again a little bit, or I could scratch this thing some more and stuff. I've been a little bit confused on what I'm going to end up doing with this, but I finally decided that yeah, this is how it's going to stay. That other trailer's dick was going to do this frame swap on it, but frig that noise. But you've been probably thinking that this was never going to friggin' come about. But I got it painted up and this and that, so we're just ready to unmask it. I've been looking for some springs, because these springs are just, they're not strong enough, like, at all to lift like a friggin' 5 or 6 inch by 1 inch thick friggin' piece of cigarette. But I just pick this off here and we'll do like the unveiling of the fucking cigarette. I just painted it this color because in accordance to, I had some of that color paint. What the dick? There we go. So that's what we got. John Deere friggin' color tester. So friggin' rates for that. So I'll put the camera down. Oh, I got more tape on this bit here too. We'll reveal the chirping edge. The chirping edge. Probably have a little bit of a yellow line down the peak of her, but not too bad, not too bad. That's like the details, you know. It's the details, boys. It's all about the details. Okay? Beg my pardon. Well, this thing's gonna drop off there and fall right on my soot. But anyway, I just friggin' cut a piece of friggin' pipage. This thing I need to whittle her down, but in accordance to my lathe is just stupid, so you know that's not gonna work. But this is gonna end up going up inside of there. And then, you know, it'll be like a pusher down or antlers so as to fit in that piece of pipe that I've welded onto the end. But I'll friggin' pick the rest of the tape off and I'll get it set up here and I'll show you what in accordance. Alright, so friggin' there she is, friggin' all cigaretted together there, but I'll show you some of the problems we're running into here in accordance. Beg my pardon. So I already told you that I can't stovepipe this in my lathe, so I gotta do that at Shell and Machine Marine, and he's not gonna be able to do that till next week, right? Because, you know, this is friggin' dollar store type situation, and they're multi friggin' dollar store type operation, right? So can't be friggin' holding up a dollar with a nickel, right? So friggin', you know, I gotta wait. So friggin', but that'll end up just going in there like quit, you know, and then it's not going to slide off there and end up friggin' causing you problems and issues and whatnot. But yeah, and another thing, these springs, no good, no gonna work here. See, so this is about a 1/4 inch. I think that's what that is, 1/4 inch. So I'm going to want to maybe lift that up into accordance to maybe, you know, at least 1/2 inch. But more like, you know, 1 inch of space, so it's in accordance to looking through, right? I need 1 inch in there so that after you bend it, you can still get this shit out. Because, like, this thing is just heavier as frig, right? So, after you bend it, you need to be able to get the thing out there. It needs to lift up. So I need springs. I'll see if I can't get a measure here. So we got just about 5 inches, but so you want to add another 3/4 of an inch, so I'd say, you know, 5.5 inch spring. But see how tight these coils are too? If we go 5.5 inch spring, that crushes all the way down. These are too many coils, it's gonna friggin' take up too much room. The corner's not gonna get down there, so it needs to be like less coils per inch, and you know, 5.5 inch long spring at least, maybe even 6 or 7 inches even. Like, we got lots of room in the stovepipe, right? Like, we can go right to the top of this. That's not an issue, and I can drop that down and blah blah blah. But I sort of measured everything out. I mean, I can cut this down too. This isn't a big deal. Like, but you know, so you need to get that up into accordance, and then see, we got just a little bit of room. So you know, if I raise that up another 1 inch or 2 inches, I could just cut 1 inch or 2 inches off that. It's not a big deal, right? This is all sort of kind of intercommingled togetherness. Apologize. So if anybody has a link to somewhere where I can get some, you know, 6-7 inch really heavy springs with less friggin' threads per inch or whatever you call that. You know, like they make machine springs and this spring and that spring and all type of different springs, die springs, stuff like that. But you know, where do you get them? And you know, you can buy them in bulk and stuff, but I don't need 75 different kind of springs. I just need, you know, maybe a few of these if I want to build another one or something, right? But 3/4 inch shaft, so it'll have to, you know, go over a 3/4 inch friggin' shaft, 7, 8 inches long, 6, 7, 8, 5, 9 inches long, you know, whatever. So I measured it out and I figured it out. So we need a spring that will be stiff as fuck and be compressible from 7 inches down to 2 1/4 inches. So it can't, you know, at 2 1/4 inches, you know, like right now, that's as much as that'll squish down, right? It'll squish down and then it takes up all that room because there's too many threads per inch. There's got to be a spring store in Sarnia or London or friggin' somewheres, you know what I mean? Beg my pardon. But anyways, boys, friggin', that's gonna have to be it. I apologize that I wasn't able to bend anything. Friggin', I'm sure you get the picture, but we will bend something possibly, hopefully next week, okay? So I apologize for that, but we'll get on to fucking something else today. Probably finish up the fender. Beg my pardon. But anyways, boys, if you haven't seen the first 2 movies on this brake press project here, friggin' beg my pardon, I'll put the links in the description, probably some modifications in the for frig sacks are over here. But anyways, don't forget to check out one.com, get your text and your horse and non-subscribers. Don't forget to like, share, if you're the movie house, put no pig time, plug unless I can. But anyways, there you go. Another Dick Pug One production. So until tomorrow.
Don't let the watchers get you.